3 new nutrition studies focus on foods that may help us stay healthy, get smarter, or make us eat too much. So let's take a look at this with Dr. Aronne. He's director of the Comprehensive Weight Control Program at New York Presbyterian Hospital and Weill Cornell Medical Center. But before you do that, Nora, when he sat down, remember he gave us 50 lashes with a wet noodle. What did you say, Dr. Aronne, when you sat down?
Why don't you get your flu shots?
because there's that old wives' tale that if you get the shot, you get the flu, and you said
It's very mild. It's much better than having the flu. If you've seen anyone who had the flu lately, it's really bad. So get your flu shot.
But superfoods can help protect you against getting diseases, though, not necessarily the flu. Right, we shouldn't. But I'm actually someone I Google superfoods all the time. I'm one of these people who's obsessed with this, and I eat lots of blueberries. And this new study has some incredible findings about blueberries and strawberries, how they can save your life, really.
Right. What the study shows is that in young and middle-aged women, that the consumption of blueberries and strawberries protected them from having heart attacks. And the news about this is that we're actually seeing that it protects against real diseases. It's not something that's very vague. We're seeing real longevity from eating brightly colored foods. And, you know, we've known, eat your fruits and vegetables. Which fruits and vegetables are the best? Blueberries, strawberries, any kind of dark, brightly colored food, I think, is going to be a good target.
What's the definition of middle-aged in this particular case, and what makes berries so healthy?
It's the thing that makes berries so healthy are the brightly colored chemicals that are in them. So any food, the flavonoids and other kinds of chemicals that we see, eggplants have them, other kinds of foods that are purple and red have them. But middle-aged is women up to about 50 years of age. Older women didn't have the protection. It may be that it was too late by that time, but consuming these throughout life, if you have more than 3 servings a week, you are protected.
It was also in this study just released that the more milk you drink, there's more Nobel Prizes. Now, that doesn't mean that if I start drinking more milk, I'm going to win a Nobel, but tell us what the study found.
What kind of milk, too? What kind?
Well, what these researchers showed was an association between countries that drink more milk and the number of Nobel Prizes.
Incredible.
And it's very difficult to say that this is a real association because there's so many other factors. It could be the education system. It could be, there's so many other things that go on in countries. It could be how close they are to Sweden.
But doesn't the study also suggest that the vitamin D, which is very good for brain development, may be very important? And we know that that's true certainly in young children.
Well, it's a common misconception that milk has vitamin D. Milk is supplemented with vitamin D in some countries, like the United States. But in the United Kingdom, milk has no vitamin D, and yet that was very high up on the list. So it's really not the vitamin D in milk that's the cause of this phenomenon.
Well, I want to make sure I'm drinking the right kind of milk. Is it 2%, 1% skim, the soy milk, almond, vanilla flavored? Which kind are you talking about? Or does it matter?
Well, there was another study showing that chocolate consumption was associated with Nobel Prizes. So maybe it's chocolate milk. Lower fat dairy products have been associated with lower body weight, and so I would say the lowest fat, skim milk or 1% would be the best.
And you have something that says sugar can actually cause you to overeat. I'm thinking a lot of people are in big trouble with that one.
Well, this was a new study where they looked at fructose versus glucose, which is blood sugar, and they showed that when they gave fructose, there was a lack of a change in blood flow in parts of the brain that control fullness. And as a result, we think that this is part of the explanation for why high fructose containing products may cause obesity or may be associated with more obesity.
Eat your berries, eat your rainbow.
That's right.
Dr. Aronne, thank you so much.